the third game, actually.
Victory. Warriors number 23, Rude. Second personal. The line of the Aces for the Elliott shooting 2.
Salem or Carlisle? Carlisle. Oh my gosh. Good, good. Good deal. I was in Orange Beach. Left there at 5:30 this morning. Been her on 80 for about 250 miles.
All right, this is the last couple of minutes of Mount Carmel and Steelville game. Mount Carmel's up by 17 points.
Back safe, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
called in?
Huh?
Have you called in?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just waiting for us to holler at him. Hey, Matt, you could start the intro in a minute. 1 minute. Your mic, everything okay?
Yeah.
All creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth right up to this present time. And we believers also groan, even though we have the Holy Spirit within us as a foretaste of future glory. All people, join Jesus. Panther basketball is on the air.
Panther basketball brought to the season by the Manor Station Wood, McDaniel Partnership, the Broken Gate, Broken Wall, State Bank, Southern Illinois University, Napa Auto Parts, Pennsylvania, Trico Trading Station, and Country Financial. The start of the game brought to you by Greyheart Sink and Cherry Craft.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Hoops Classic in Industrial Thomas Gym. This is game 8 today, or 7. Game 7 between the Pinckneyville Panthers and the Trico Pioneers. And Gary, it's been a full day of basketball.
I know, it's been a great day, Ted.
Yeah. The games have been going as planned, haven't they?
Yep.
At Moore Brothers Auto Sales on Illinois Highway 154 in Pinckneyville, they are the small-town dealer with the big-time savings. At Moore Brothers Auto Sales, their customers know they can count on quality used cars, great prices, and a knowledgeable sales staff. Whether you're looking for an automobile, a truck, a van, or an SUV, you can find what you need at Moore Brothers Auto Sales. You can call them or text them anytime at 357-2711. And shop online through their website at moorebrothersAutosales.com.
The Grecian Steakhouse, located on South Main Street in Pinckneyville, has become one of Southern Illinois' finest restaurants. You can choose from a full buffet and salad bar, or pick your selection from a full menu. The Grecian also features a complete bar. They can accommodate parties large or small, and be glad to cater any event as well. The Grecian Steakhouse, a proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
Hi, back at Thomas Gymnasium here at the Zester Thomas Hoops Classic. We want to welcome you to our Moore Brothers Auto Sales pregame show. Panthers and the Trico Pioneers. Game 7 here from the Hoops Classic. The Pioneers are 1-9 on the season. Coached by Kyle Luke. Assisted by Ben Cohen, Chad Bowerman, and Neil Shaver. So the Pioneers are getting used to a new coach, a new system, a new philosophy on how to play basketball as they learn under Kyle Luke. And so they've going through a learning process here, and they're 1-9 on the season. And talked to Kyle a little bit. He said, told me he's living the good life now. So I guess that means that that's what he's always wanted to do was coach basketball. So, and things will get better for him. The Pioneers, Woodside, Richie Williams, and C.J. Opp. Panthers coming off of a Thursday-Friday games last week. Defeated Jabot on Thursday night, and then Friday night the Panthers kept that long home winning streak, I guess it is, against the Anna Jonesboro Wildcats as they defeated the Wildcats, a conference, scoring 22 points in each of those games, Thursday and Friday night, as he led the way for the Panthers. So it's on to the Hoops Classic now and see what can happen here for the Panthers. They have to be considered probably one of the favorites here at the Hoops Classic, along with Alney and Benton. And see how things play out the next couple of days. Here at Duster Thomas Hoops Classic today, the 51, and then we know him as Alney. It's Richland County High School in Alney. Alney 49, Roxana 24. Murfreesboro beat Oakville 57-41, and the game just completed here saw Mount Carmel defeat Steelville by a score of 63-42. So winners stay in Thomas Gym, the losers go to the Aux Gym. So tomorrow morning here in Thomas Gymnasium at 9 o'clock, this ought to be a good game between the Benton Rangers and the Carlisle Indians, and tonight's late game with Christopher and Jerseyville. Over in the auxiliary gym at 9 o'clock, Woodlawn plays Salem, followed by Chester and Roxana, and then Oakville and Steelville, and then the loser of this game against the loser of the Christopher Jerseyville game. So all at Pinckneyville High School tomorrow from the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic, and it'll start again tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. So that's going to be our pregame show for tonight. We want to thank you for joining us, and we'll invite you to stay with us for the broadcast and all the play-by-play action. Panther basketball is next right here on WXAN and the PCSportsInfo.net.
Hicks Trading Station has the largest gun selection in southern Illinois. The Hicks family has been located at 4952 State Route 13 in Pinckneyville for over 63 years. Hicks Trading Station has over 2,000 new and used guns in stock. A wide selection of ammunition is also available. They will buy, sell, or trade. And get this, everything is guaranteed. They're open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Stop by their location west of Pinckneyville or give them a call, 618-357-2583. Go Panthers!
You'll find great deals at more Brothers Auto Sales, like the 2016 Toyota Tacoma, Crew Cab, 4x4, V6, $29,862, or the 2018 Honda CR-V. Loaded with options, 91,000 miles, $24,867. More Brothers Auto Sales, 357-27.
Hi, back here at Pinckneyville High School, Duster Thomas Gymnasium. This is Dick Corn Court and the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. The Pioneers are the visiting team in this one. They'll wear the royal blue uniforms with a gold trim. And they will start Zach Compton. He will wear number 0. He's a 5'7" senior. Number 1 is packed 6'2" senior. Compton, Seidener, Cohen, Hines, and Bowerman for Kyle Luke. Pioneers from Trico High School, 1-9 on the season. Panthers with the same lineup we've used so far all year. Brady Conway, He's number 10. He's a 5'9 junior. Hunter Smith, number 20. He's a 6-foot senior. Riley Bowersack's number 30. He's a 6'5 junior. And the Pinckneyville Panthers, who are 10-2 on the season. Well, the Thomas Gym is filled up for this one.
Biggest crowd of the day?
Biggest crowd of the day, I guess. Wow. I looked up for my paperwork here, and we've got a full house.
It is a full house, isn't it?
Take a look here. There's a better shot of them right there with our camera. As the Panther fans on their feet. The Panthers are being introduced. Officials for this game are Corey Hastings, Derek Moore, and Jason Schmitz. So we're set to go. Back from assignment is my partner, Ted Cunningham.
Thank you, Gary.
He's a road warrior, been on the road all day to get here.
I've been on the road. Trust you had a good Christmas.
Had a good Christmas, yeah.
Had plenty to eat.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
The best part of Christmas are these 3 days right here in Thomas Gym. Now 3 more days, so I like it. It's my favorite time of the year.
Well, good. It's enjoyable. Tip controlled by the Panthers. It goes to A.J. Keith. He'll give it back to Brady Conway. And the Panthers are in the front court on the east end of the gym. Keith put the ball down the lane with the runner off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Conkle. That's up, and it is no good. No, it fell through. I'm sorry. So Conkle puts the Panthers up early. 2-0 with the ball in the back to Cohen. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Panthers. 2-0 Panthers, and we're just getting started here in Game 7 of Day 1 of the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. Going to trigger the inbound play. Goes way out on top, and the ball's taken away by Hunter Smith. He's going to run out at the other end and lays it in. Tried to pass over Smith on top, and the 3-pointers up and missed. Rebound to Keith. Keith through traffic into the front court, goes right side to Smith for a 3, and hit the guy wire. It'll belong to the Pioneers. Go ahead, take this.
30-second timeout, charge it to the Trico Pioneers. So 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here because we're a little bit slow reacting to that. So there's 6:34 left on the clock here in this opening quarter. A 4-0 Panther lead.
Timeout was taken by
the Pioneers. So they'll inbound at right around mid-court.
To Hines. Hines with the dribble. Moving over to the left. Hines retrieves his own pass. Goes inside to Bowerman. Who pass back to Hines, who lost the ball out of bounds. Don't think he was expecting that ball. It's 4-0 Panthers. With the ball is Conway in. Conway into the front court. Over to the right side. He'll give it inside to Conkle. That's from backs up and in. And it's an 8-0 Panther lead. With the ball is Cohen. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Smith, I believe. And the Pioneers had the length of floor to go, and 5:41 left here in the opening period. With the ball is Compton. Compton working on Smith. Almost offered it up there, didn't he? 8-0. Panthers will inbound at side court. Ball comes into Conway. Conway into the front half. Gives it up to Keith. Free throw line extended on the right. Works down. His shot's up and no good, but off of Conway, out of bounds by Seidner. And it's an 8-2 Panther lead. Keith with a 3, that's good. And it's a 11-2 lead for the Panthers. Compton now with the ball. Across the timeline. Compton loses it again. Now he kicks it out to Seidner. 10-second violation. Charge it on the Pioneers. Is Cody Chapman. Along with Caden Starkey. Conway moves over to the left side at the wing. Still with the basketball. On top it goes to Ty Lahr. Now to Conkle. Conkle backing in on the lane. Puts it up and in off the glass. Conkle's got 6 early on, and it's 13-2 Panthers. Now the ball to Cohen. Cohen with the ball. He'll give it up left side to Cody Chapman. Chapman across the top. Works over to the left, loses the ball. Picked up by Keith. Back the other way comes Keith in a hurry. He's going to take it coast to coast and miss. Rebound loose on the floor. Lahr, Conkle, Bird, Smith, and Keith. Across the timeline is Snyder. Loses it to, and the jam by Conkle as he forced the turnover and picked up the loose ball. It's 15-2. With the ball now is Chapman into the front court. Chapman, ball will jet blocked by, will be shooting the free throws. 2 fouls now on the Pioneers. 3:19 left here in the opening period. Smith's free throw rattles all around and falls out.
Actually, it looked like I went down in the well and come out. I don't know. Conkle's out and Leitz is in.
Cody Chapman. Barsax will come in and replace Keith. So both coaches rotating a lot of players here in this opening period. With the ball is Bird. Gives it up to Lahr. Right back to Bird. In the corner to Smith. Smith misses a 3. Rebound to Ty Lahr. He'll kick it out to Bird. Bird with the ball. Out in the left corner, goes to behind the defense. Can't get it to go. Back comes Compton in the end action here. Compton races in left side off the glass, no good. Rebound to to Wilson, and he sticks it up and in. 16-4 now in favor of the Panthers. Bird into the front court. Gives it to Lahr. Lahr and 12 left in the period. Compton with the ball. Cross court now goes to Hines. Hines back to Compton. Compton into the front. Over to the right side at the wing. On top to Hines. Left side it goes to Snyder. Out on top. And then with the 3 is Compton. Makes it. With the ball is Seidner. Into the front court. Seidner. Ball taken away. No, knocked out of bounds by the Pioneers. And the Panthers will take control.
I got 9 turnovers on the Pioneers here in this first quarter.
Lahr goes out. Keith Bowersax on top now. They go inside to Conkle. Conkle up. Came up short as he wheeled in from the right side. 18-7 Panthers. The clock moves under a minute to play in the quarter. With the ball on the left is Hines. Hines goes over to the right to Seidner. The glass no good, and the rebound controlled by Compton. For Trico. Compton into the front hand. Goes left side to Seidner. Seidner gets the baseline. Bowerman. Inbound play goes to Wilson. And he dribbled it on the, caught it, then dropped it on the out-of-bounds line. Into the game comes Noah Owen. Price puts it up and misses. Rebound tipped around. Comes to Conkle, and Panthers couldn't get it down. It's 18-7 after 1. We'll be back in 1 minute here on WXAN in the PC Sports Info Bank.
Every day, thanks to every corner of our lives. Love you all.
for you at our next open house. Registration and info at siu.edu/open house. Exploring options. That's a solution.
Welcome back to Pinckneyville, where the Panthers will control on the alternating A.J. Keith with 3. Conway into the front court, picks up the dribble at the top of the circle, goes right side to Smith, back to Conway, now to Keith. Keith out on top to Bowersack, rolls off the pick and drains a 3. Bowersack's now with 5, and it's 21-7. With the ball, moves the ball ahead to Seidner. Down in the corner, the ball goes to Owen. Back to Seidner along the baseline. Goes inside to Bowerman, lost it, and picked up by Bowersack. Quickly ahead, they go to Hunter Smith. Now, out on top it goes to Bowersack. Bowersack's to Conway. Right corner pass goes to Smith. Back on top to Bowersack. Into the front court. Seidner. Over on the right side, it goes to Chapman. Chapman with the ball. Chapman in the ball. He's picked by Conway. And Conway works into the front court. Conway kicks it low to Conkle. Up and in by Conkle. And Conway with a nice. That'll put Hines at the free throw line to shoot 2. 6:13 left in the opening half. 23-7 Panthers.
All right, Brody Hines missed that free throw, didn't he? Second free throw, it's no good.
So Hines misses them both. And the Panthers with the rebound. Bowersack, 15-footer, up no good. Rebound tipped around. Finally brought in by Seidner. Now between the circles. Can't get the shot off. Goes inside, gives the ball up to Wilson. And Wilson with the basket. Nice from the black side, and taking the ball away is Hines. The ball goes now to Seidner. Seidner out on top. Now the ball to Cohen. Cohen moving over to the left. Gives the ball to Compton. Compton works down on the right side. Gives it out to Wilson. Wilson puts up the shot and misses. Rebound Bowersack. Hit it goes to Smith. And the inbound play comes to Cohen. Cohen with the ball into the front half. Down on the left side with the dribble. Out on top it goes to Cohen. Cohen will kick it out to Wilson for 3. No good. Rebound to Conkle. He'll give it back to Conway. Conway works down left side, gives it out to Keith. Back to Conway. Conway. Starkey. Starkey gives the ball to Compton. Compton out to the midcourt circle. Now moves over to the left. Double team, gets the ball back out now to Cohen. Inside to Wilson. Wilson. Jump hook is no good. A rebound finally controlled by A.J. Keith. Defense, and Smith finishes with the lay-in. 25-9 Panthers. Now Smith with the steal, and he gives it to Conway, and Conway gets the easy basket. 27-9. With the ball now is Hines. Hines over to Compton. Compton goes down low, tried to go to Wilson, but throw away. Leitz is in the game, as is Colton Smith, Hunter Smith, and Lahr. With the ball, Conway out near midcourt. Gives it in the left corner to Leitz. Leitz's shot was partially blocked and recovered by the Pioneers. Hines with it. He'll get the ball to Seidner. Seidner, who almost lost it, picks up his dribble. Now the ball's intercepted by Lahr. Tips out ahead. With the ball is Paxton Seidner. Seidner into the front court. Over to the left. Trapped along the sideline. Needs help. Gets the ball, throws it inside to Wilson. Wilson out on the right side, it goes to Cohen. Cohen can't get the shot off. Now the ball to Wilson. Wilson in traffic. Wilson spins. Wilson called for traveling. With the ball is Conway now. Into the front court. Over to the right it goes to Lahr. Lahr gives it out to Colton Smith. And he tried to go inside to Lahr. and his pass was picked off. Cohen with the ball for the Pioneers. Over to the right side to Hines. Hines across the top, down the right corner. He goes to Chapman. Now the ball down to Seidner. 27-11 to score. Seidner with the ball in the lane. Kicks it down on the left corner to Hines. Hines with the dribble. Puts up a wild shot. And it's, now we got a foul on the play. And they call this on Bowerman. He had his arms wrapped around Lahr, pulling him backwards on top of him, didn't he? Got everything sorted out. Inbound play comes to Bird. Bird into the front court now. Over to the left it goes to Bowersax. Now Leeds. Now Bowersax down in the right corner. Colton Smith misses the three. Rebound out long. Now the Panthers pick it off. Colton Smith picked it off. Give the ball back to Bird. 1:20 left.
Bird, that's 3 fouls on the Panthers this quarter. Panther turnover, 5 turnovers so far.
Inbound play to Compton for the Pioneers. Guarded by Leeds. Panthers try to trap him. Goes over to the right side to Seidner. Shot in the lane is up and no good. Tipped around, recovered by Bowersax. Bowersax. Now to Wilson with the ball near midcourt. Gives it back to Compton now. They try to trap him, and now a foul is going to be called on Leeds.
Foul on the Panthers. 24, Lucas Leeds, his first personal foul.
Inbound play to Wilson. And Wilson walks the basketball as he got in and was double teamed. Into the game comes Conkle, Keith, Conway, and Hunter Smith. Lahr, Leeds, Bird, and 2 seconds left in the period. Conway in the front half now. Possession arrow favors the Panthers as we look to close out the period. Conway with the ball. Gives the ball up to Conkle at the top of the circle. Over to the left it goes to Bowersax. Bowersax. Now Conway. Down with 8 seconds left. Now the ball to Keith. Keith in the lane. Kicks it right corner to Smith.
Great holiday deals at your Pinckneyville Napa, South Main in Pinckneyville. Check out the Chemical Guys, complete 11-piece.
Great Heart products are second to none when it comes to seed quality, seed treatment, and seed performance. Farmers continuously brag about the appearance of our seed as it comes out of the bag, quality and performance.
Line or call the office in Paris, Illinois at 217-465-4132. Great Heart Seed.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run, since 1880.
.net.
Since 1901, the First National Bank of Pinckneyville has been serving Perry County and the surrounding area. At the First National Bank of Pinckneyville, they take great pride in giving back to the community by supporting a myriad of groups and events to help make Pinckneyville a better place to work, live, and raise a family. Find them online today at fnbpville.com. The First National Bank of Pinckneyville, proud to support the Pinckneyville Panthers.
357-2124.
Hi, back at Thomas Gymnasium. It is halftime. Pinckneyville on top by a score of 32-11. I forgot to write down the first quarter score.
18-7.
So the Pioneers only scored 4 points in that second quarter, and Panthers scored 14. All right, so let's look at some of the numbers here. I got the Panthers shooting 42 out of 32 from the field for 44%. 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. 5 turnovers. 4 of those turnovers come in that second quarter. The scoring, Compton's made a 3-point basket. Seidner's made a 2-point basket. Starkey has a 2-point basket. Wilson has 2 2-point baskets for 4 points. And that's it. Wilson 4, Compton, and he's made a free throw. So Hunter Smith has 10 first half points. Ty Lahr with a basket. He's got 2 points. Riley Bowersax with a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer. Total of 5 points. A.J. Keith with a 3-pointer. And Carson Conkle has 5 2-point baskets for a total of 10 points. So Conkle with 10 and Smith with 10. Riley Bowersax with 5. Keith with for the Panthers. Conway with 1. Leitz with 1. Keith with 1. Bird has 2 fouls. Panthers led it 18-7 at the quarter break and outscored Trico 14-4 in that second quarter. So they lead it here 32-11 at the half. That's a look at the numbers here in this opening half of play.
Grocery store for over 45 years, providing you with quality meat and produce, a full-service deli and bakery, and delivery service or curbside pickup, just to mention a few things. Check out their daily deli specials, including the best fried chicken in the area. Their friendly staff is ready to serve you for all your grocery needs. Located at 412 South Main Street in Pinckneyville.
Management.
Since 1901, the First National Bank of Pinckneyville has been serving Perry County and the surrounding area. At the First National Bank of Pinckneyville, they take great pride in giving back to the community by supporting a myriad of groups and events to help make Pinckneyville a better place to work, live, and raise a family. Find them online today at fnbpville.com. The First National Bank of Pinckneyville, proud to support the Pinckneyville Panthers.
And they all make great Christmas gifts. Shop with confidence with McDaniel's low price guarantee and 12-month free financing. You'll always get the best price.
All right, our halftime show here on PCSportsInfo.net brought to you by the Grecian Steakhouse.
Indeed.
The Grecian Steakhouse, located on South Main Street in Pinckneyville, has become one of Southern Illinois' finest restaurants. You can choose from a full buffet and salad bar, or pick your selection from a full menu. The Grecian also features a complete bar. They can accommodate parties large or small, and we're glad to cater any event as well. The Grecian Steakhouse, a proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
All right, tomorrow here at the Hoops Classic, the action starts. I guess we shouldn't talk about tomorrow until we talk about one more game tonight.
Yeah. Got another one after this, right?
One more game here tonight, Christopher and Jerseyville. Going to go at it in that late game. So then tomorrow, right here in Thomas Gymnasium, it'll be the Benton Rangers and the Carlisle Indians at 9 o'clock. That ought to be a pretty good ball game. Meridian will take on Olney at 10:30 here. One of the very best coaches around. And
indeed.
He's got a lot of weapons there with that Tiger ball team. So see what happens in that
Gary,
one.
that is a 3A school, correct?
I think so. I think they are this year 3A. Or maybe they have been for a while. But at noon, it'll be the Murfreesboro Red Devils. And well, I think maybe school might have almost started when they changed coaches. But
So several first-year positions here at the Panther Hoops, or the Dexter Thomas Hoops Classic this year.
And then at 1:30 here in Thomas Gym, it'll be the winner of this game with the Panthers and the Pioneers taking on the one at 8:30.
I actually like this format.
Do you?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out tomorrow at 4 o'clock is a loser's game and another loser's game at 7 o'clock here. in Thomas Gym. So we're in the auxiliary gym. 9 o'clock in the morning, Woodlawn and Salem, followed by Chester and Roxana. The bracket to look around and see who's playing where. Those other games tomorrow, because in Thomas Gym, they got a couple of loser bracket games scheduled. One at 4 o'clock and one at 7. So at 4 o'clock, a losers bracket game. Then a winners bracket game at 5:30. The losers bracket game at 7. Winners bracket game at 8:30. So
game 22.
So a lot of action again tomorrow. But the thing about playing 2 games tomorrow, then you're going to come in here on Friday and you're going to play 1 game, and you know what time you're going to play. And teams that are traveling, like Jerseyville's got an hour and a half drive. Albany's got a long drive and everything. They know what time they're going to play and what time they can get out. Dancing girls out there, and both teams back out now. So we got a couple of minutes left. Let's take one more time out here, a 1-minute time out here, and then we'll be back with second half for you. You've been listening to the halftime show brought to you by the Grecian Steakhouse.
To accommodate parties large or small, and we'll be glad to cater any event as well. The Grecian Steakhouse, a proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
Hey, do you get a lineup sheet for each game?
Now offer take convenient new service that lets you choose from more than 8,000 health and beauty products. Order right from your phone and pick them up at the store the next day. Travelers who teamed up with Instant RX created a new app that features thousands.
She usually brings a lineup sheet with
hair care products and even vitamins. Quickly download.
All right. I was just looking back on today's action. Blue seems to be the dominant color today.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So on that, on both sides of the bracket, there's going to be some very entertaining games tomorrow.
Right, you're absolutely right.
In favor of the Panthers, with the ball is Compton. Panthers go with their starting lineup at the start of the contest. Compton will give it up to Wilson. Wilson left of the circle. Now gives it back to Compton, knocked out of bounds by Hunter Smith. Now the ball goes inside to Wilson. Wilson, jump hooks up and good. Wilson, or Hunter Smith with the ball for the Panthers. Between the circles. Over to the left side now goes to Conway. Conway, he'll give it up to Smith. Smith down in the corner to Conway for 3. Conway with 3 to Keith. Keith got the jam at the other end. Barsack started that sequence with a blocking a Seidner shot. With the ball is Compton. Over to the right now goes to ball pops loose, recovered by Hines. He'll give it back to Compton now. 37 to 13 in favor of the Panthers.
5-second violation.
5-second violation. Conway works right side. Gives it up to Bowersax, left of the circle. Now the ball to Conkle on the right side. Out to Conway. He slips, able to get the ball back out to Hunter Smith. Out to Bowersax for 3, and Bowersax buries a 3. Got a stoppage in action there. He's got 8, and the lead is 40 to 15. With the ball now is Conway, high on the right side. Now the ball to Smith between the rings. Smith. Now to Bowersax. Over to the right side, Smith. Inside it goes to Conkle. Up and no good. Tip up and no good. Conway's got it left of the goal. Over to the right it goes to Seidner. Now to Compton. Ball knocked away, recovered by Conkle. He'll give it up to Keith. Keith out in the right corner, Bowersax. Another three for Bowersack.
Wow, when you're hot, you're hot.
46-15 Panthers. 4:53 left here in the third. Ball rejected by Keith. Now it goes to Wilson. His shot's off, no good. Rebound to Bowersack.
Was it a 30-second timeout? No, well.
Must have been.
Yeah.
First aid items and hair care products, and even vitamins. If they download the app and follow the instructions. Scan the QR code that you can find. There's auto sales like the 2018 Toyota Corolla. Great gas mileage, only 75,000 miles, 18,495. Or the 2017 Volkswagen Tiguan, all-wheel drive, 72,000 miles for 18,575. Online at moorebrothersAutoSales.com, 357-2711.
With the ball out on the left side. With the ball is Chapman again. Chapman right in the lane, turns in the lane, gives it out to Jockhurst. Jockhurst across the defense to Chapman. Now the ball goes out to Noah Owen. Now in the lane to Bowerman. Outside it goes to Chapman. Chapman stripped of the ball by Keith, and Keith with the recovery. Keith takes it all the way, lays it up, misses.
Dietz and Lauren.
Jimenez checks in for the Pioneers. With the ball, Chapman now. Down the right side, it goes to Jockhurst. Jockhurst for three. On the right side. That's his second, I believe. 48-18. And out comes Isaac Teal now for the Panthers. Hunter Smith will take a seat. 48-18. 3-18. 3 with the ball now is Jockhurst. Jockhurst over the right side.
Might be 7 points. Could very well be.
With the ball is Starkey. He'll give it out to Jimenez. Jimenez has picked the ball by Conway. Conway trying to go behind the back to Bowersack. And his pass is a little bit behind Bowersack. Gives the ball over to Nail. Brock Nail. Nail across the top. Nail over to the right with the dribble. And it's picked out of there by Bird. And Nail is fouled on fouls Bird on that play after the steal. Lara will trigger the inbound play now. So both teams are pretty well empty in their benches here. 2:20 left here in the third. 50-18 the score. With the ball, Conway, now Fisher. Over on the left side to Teal. Leitz goes in for the shot, and he's fouled on the play as he goes up.
I think they called
an player control foul on Leitz.
I believe so.
That's 3 on Leitz. Inbound play goes to Chapman. Brings it into the front court. Now to Nail. Nail with the ball. He'll put it on the floor. Almost lost it. Now the ball away with the runner. And it goes in.
Call a blocking foul on somebody.
And he does count the basket. 52-18.
Foul was on Owen.
Noah Owen to shoot the free throw. Or excuse me, he committed the foul. We lost it. Free throws up and no good. And the score holds at 53-18. With the ball on the right side now is Nail. And now they turn it over. Recovered by Teal. Gets the ball out to, now the ball to Colton Smith. Runners up, and now offensive foul called on Smith. 1 minute, 7 seconds left here in the period. Into the game comes Reed Marlowe. Comes Nail. Nail put up a wild shot there. And missed it. But Nail's going to shoot a free throw here. Nail. Oh, and scores easily. Back come the Pioneers. With the ball is Jimenez. Jimenez high on the left side. Jimenez lost it over and back. It'll go to the Panthers, leading the game 58-20. With the ball is Ty Lahr now, right of the lane. Lahr, he'll give the ball to Fisher. Now the ball out to Leitz. Leitz misses the three. Rebound Teal. And Teal, with great effort there, he'll get a second chance from the free throw line. And he'll shoot two.
Oh, we lost the internet there for a minute, Ted, and got it back up and going. Teal missed that first free throw. He's got another one coming.
Missed that one as well. And the ball run down in the corner off the Panthers. Let's see what's going to belong to the Pioneers as they lost the ball. There momentarily, they now are resuming action. With the ball is Jockers. Lost the ball, kicks it out on the right side, and then thrown out of bounds as they tried to go to Bramlett in the corner. Down to 6 minutes left on this running clock game. Is this the first running clock game of the day, Gary?
Yes.
Ball comes in. No, it's had to run the ball down as it went cross court. Colton Smith works it into front half. Over to the right side, he gives to Lahr. Now to Leitz behind the defense, up and in. And it's 60-20. Now, ball goes inside, picked off by Fisher. Now to Teal. Teal into the front court. Takes it all away, and he's blocked on the play by Jockers. And Jokers. And Teal will be out back at the line to shoot free throws. Teal makes that free throw. He'll shoot the second of the two-shot foul. Out goes Ty Lahr, and in comes Reed Marlowe now. And
got the bounce, didn't he? Way up in the air and back down through the net.
Makes them both, and it's 62-20. With the ball over on the left side now is Bramlett. Bramlett at the left wing. Gives it up to Jimenez, but threw it in the back court, and it'll belong to the Panthers. Let that go out of bounds, so the Panthers will get it at their end of the floor, down deep in the southwest corner. Fisher gets the ball into Colton Smith. Smith with a dribble between the circles. Now the ball to Reed Marlowe. Out to Leitz now. Leitz gives it inside to Teal.
Oh.
And Teal, what a pickup by Marlowe.
Leitz.
Leitz. And Teal's back at the line. Free throws up and short by Teal. Into the game comes Crabtree, Trenton Crabtree. And clock down belongs to the Panthers. Colton Smith will trigger the play. Down to 2:30 left in the game. Colton Smith triggers the inbound play. Gets it. In the right corner, Smith. Back to Crabtree now. Smith. Back to Crabtree now. Crabtree on top to Teal. Teal misses the shot and the rebound to Bramlett.
Okay, you'll have to help me with the scoring because I lost it there when we lost the internet.
Well, I tried to do it. I don't know if I got it too, because I was kind of watching you.
Great holiday deals at your Pinckneyville now.
Buy, sell, or trade. And get this, everything is guaranteed. They're open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Stop by their location west of Pinckneyville or give them a call, 618-357-2583. Go Panthers.
Pinckneyville. Call them at 618-357-2583. Online at hicksforgun.net.
I'm 2 points short somehow.
You need to jump in here anytime and announce our Great Heart Seed Company player of the game.
Okay. What'd you say now?
Great Heart Seed player of the game.
Great Heart Seed. Our Great Heart Seed player of the game tonight is Brady Conway. He finished with a season high 7 points, had several assists, and Brady's our Great Heart Seed player of the
Great Heart products are second to none when it comes to seed quality, seed treatment, and seed performance. Farmers continuously brag about the appearance of our seed as it comes out of the bag, the vigor in which it comes out of the ground, and the high yields coming out of their fields year in and year out. I would describe Great Heart products with 2 words: quality and performance.
Did you have Seidner for a basket?
Who?
Seidner.
Yes, he had a basket in the first half.
A basket and a foul?
No, a basket sometime in the first half.
Was it a 3?
No, it was a 2 points. All right, we'll try our post-game stats here.
Yeah, they're very inefficient.
Very unofficial.
We got sidetracked there. And Brady Conway, he was, as we said, our Great Heart Seed player of the game with 7 points. Hunter Smith with 15. A.J. Keith with 5. And Riley Barsax with 11. Conkle with 10. Wyatt Bird with 3. Ty Lar with 4. Holt Smith with 5. And Lucas Leitz, Isaac Teal, and Reed Marlowe all with a pair apiece. The Pioneers were led by Cannon Wilson with 8, Zach Compton with 3, Rockmail with 2, Dockhurst with 4, and a point short on the Pioneers. The scoring went in the first quarter, 18 for the Panthers, 7 for the Pioneers, 14 for the Panthers in the second quarter, and that led to a score of 32. And the Pioneers had 4 for a score 11, 32-11 at halftime. Panthers with a big third quarter, 24-56, 24 points to lead with 56-9 for the Pioneers and a total of 20. And then in the fourth, 11 for the Panthers, 3 for the Pioneers. So a total of 67-23. And Matt Lars headed our way. We'll be back with the coach right after this on WXAM.
At Moore Brothers Auto Sales, you always get more for less. East of Petersville on State Route 154, moorebrothersautosales.com. You'll find great deals at Moore Brothers Auto Sales, like the 2016 Toyota Tacoma Crew Cab 4x4 V6, $29,862, or the 2018 Honda CR-V, loaded with options, 91,000 miles, $24,867. Moore Brothers Auto Sales, 357-27.
The one constant in life is change. Throughout our lives, we go down roads that we never imagined, and we need to be prepared for whatever comes our way.
I don't know if I can.
The Coach's Corner is brought to you by Solar Drugs. Online at solardrugcompany.com. Convenience stores, pick up your Denver gear. Solar Drugs, serving Dixonville and the surrounding communities since 1932. And now, the Coach's Corner.
Hi, back here at Thomas Gym, Matt Lars alongside. Coach, congratulations. Nice win for the Panthers here to open the tournament.
Yeah, appreciate it. Biggest key tonight was Panthers be the Panthers, and championship mindset. Every game in this tournament, if you want to win a championship, is as important as any of them. So I'm proud of the guys. They came out locked in, and that's 4 quarters of basketball. That's what we've been looking for.
You're absolutely right, and your pressure defense and you sped the game up, and Pioneers couldn't handle it. It was too much for them, I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, guys did a great job. Brady Conway had his best game of his career tonight. There's no question. He led us on our toughness chart. He was diving on the floor. Other than one pass that I wasn't particularly in love with, he did a heck of a job tonight. Really proud of that young man.
That wasn't behind the back, was it? So, Coach, your impressions of the first day of the tournament thus far?
Oh, it's awesome. What a great tournament. We got an unbelievable field to have 16 teams all in one day, 8 games in today, and then 16 games tomorrow. It's awesome. We haven't had a ton of great games. We've got a couple close games. I know tomorrow's going to be full of good games.
Coach, Gary and I were talking earlier in the broadcast about the fact that 2 games on the second day.
Yeah.
And it happened last year for the first time, and I kind of like that format.
Absolutely. I don't know any different. This is my first year in the tournament, but I think that's definitely the way to do it. Get the 2 games in. That way, your last game of the tournament, you know going in who you're playing. You have the night to get your film, prep and your scout ready to go. And I think from a coaching standpoint, I think everybody in the tournament probably appreciates that move.
Yeah, and on the low side of the tournament, they know if they have to go home, they can go home.
Yep, exactly.
But back to tonight's game, you have to be pleased with your ball movement. I thought your ball movement was exceptional.
Yeah, and that was actually one thing we talked about it.
And in all due respect, Coach Luke has got a tough position. He's first year, and he's got some rough edges to round out.
I got time to visit with him before the game. Seems like a fantastic young man. I remember when he played. We played against him up in the Carlisle tournament. And we sat and visited about the teams that he was on and some of the guys. I remembered him, and I remembered Maul and obviously Dawson and that group. I think there was a Josel in that group as well. I think Dawson may have been a sophomore, but I remember his teams, those teams he was on. He was a heck of a player. And he's going to do things the right way over there, and he'll get things going. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah. Coach, you're familiar with a lot of these coaches.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good coaches here.
No question. A lot of great coaches.
A lot of
great coaches here.
And one of my favorites is from Richland County, and his name escapes
Rob Flanagan.
me. Yeah, Rob Flanagan.
And I've known him from his days when he was at Sisney, and then I recruited when I was at Missouri Southern. Their big kid now, his uncle, Keen Toman, I recruited him to Missouri Southern. So I spent time in this gym, I think the very first year of this tournament maybe, or one of the first few years of this tournament, recruiting a big fella. So I've known Coach Flanagan for years. He's a fantastic coach. Great guy.
They look like they're going to be a handful.
Yeah, there's no question. I mean, if that ends up being them and Benton in that semifinal game, that'll be a heck of a ball game.
And as far as your picks in the tournament, your seeds in the tournament. I shouldn't say picks, but it looks like it's going according to the way it came out.
The one that we thought could go either way was that Meridian Chester game. Chester's kind of, they've been kind of Jekyll and Hyde a little bit this year. Carlisle beat them on a last-second shot. They've had some good wins and they've had some bad losses, but you got to kind of prepare that bracket so early, and there were so many games played after that bracket was released. It's kind of tough to guess, but we got to separate guys that are in the same conference and try not to have teams play each other right away if they've already played one another. So I think it's an awesome bracket. It's an awesome tournament. I think we're in for a heck of a day tomorrow.
That Benton Carlisle game is intriguing for a 9 o'clock game in the morning.
Yeah. Well, somebody had told me when you do the bracket, don't have times all out of place. Just put the times 9, 10:30, just straight down to where people aren't trying to look around. So I called Ron and said, hey, do you care to play the 9 o'clock game? Because the way I got it set up, you guys will be in it. He said, no, I don't mind whatsoever. So, most coaches are probably that way. I would rather play early in the day. That way you don't sit around all day stressing and worrying about it. Get that game, going, get it over with, and now you can prep for the next one. So
what time is their next game? I didn't pay
they
attention.
play at 9,
if they were to win. What time does the winner play?
5:30, that upper bracket.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. So that's I just really like the format of the tournament that we're doing.
That 9 o'clock game, it's going to depend on who's awake and who's still half asleep.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Knowing those two coaches, knowing those two programs and teams, everybody's going to be awake. Everybody's going to be ready to. Everybody's going to be ready to rock and roll. Should be a heck of a ball game.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Coach, congratulations. You advance in the tournament.
Thank you, sir.
That's the important thing to do is advance.
That's exactly right. And we were able to get some legs, some rest tonight. Those starters set a good portion of the third and all the fourth. So hopefully keep everybody healthy and everybody rested and make a little run here.
Coach, I was doing a little paperwork and I looked up and the place was full.
Yeah, we came whenever I had been back there getting ready and getting my board ready and everything, and we came out. I thought, man, this is a heck of a crowd. There's no question about it. You guys know how I feel about that. I absolutely love it. So we had a lot of guys play good basketball tonight. Again, balanced scoring across the board. Looks like everybody that played but 2 guys got on the scoreboard. So at anytime I can play everybody on the squad, as a coach, that makes you really happy because it means you're playing pretty darn well, and those kids that work their tails off in practice get a chance to get out there and perform.
And one thing you continue to work on is getting that post feed.
Yeah.
It's still not where you want it.
It's one of those deals we're either not throwing a good pass in there, or when we do throw it, Conk wants to dribble with his back to the basket. So we're working on it. Trust me, we're working on all the above.
I like it when your boy, he's asking for the ball and you can't seem to get it to him.
Yeah, he does a pretty good job of getting in there and using his big rear end and getting position.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the visit,
Absolutely.
Coach.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Coach.